What's up, guys? This is Thomas Ant. Welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see, I'm going to be reading Fortnite City Apocalypse. This is chapter 219. On the cover, we got Guinevere and Lancelot. So, and the chapter is titled, What I Want Known. So, yeah. Obviously, before we get into it, I do think that next week is a break, if I'm not mistaken. So, there's a break next week. So, there won't be a chapter next week. So, but if you go back to my community posts and see the post that I did upload, where I did explain that the breaks and how the breaks will be going down for this series, I think next week should be the last break, and then we'll get back to the regular, regular release schedule of Fortnite City Apocalypse. Either that or like there's another break after next week. I'm not sure, but whenever there's a chapter, I'll always upload anyway. So it is what it is. Other than when I'm sick or something like that. Without wasting too much of your time. Listen up, boys. I want you on high alert. King Arthur commands that not a single mouse shall pass us by. Guard Queen Guinevere with all you have. All clear up here, comrades. Well, don't slack off. Our enemy could be sneaking right up behind us. So he's saying this as we see Lancelot actually like sneaking, like walking directly past him. So, and keep an especially close eye out for Lancelot. So he's out of the building now. What kind of magic did you cast? So readily slipping past all those guards trying to coop me up. Thank my dad for training me. I'm a disaster level celebrity around these guys after all. Oh, I don't know what kind of training it was, but I did know you would be coming today. That kaleidoscope skill is as impressive as ever. And yet, you never even attempt to ask me about the future. It's so odd to see. Even though Arthur desperately wants to know his future so he can beat you all. So y'all, that's how he's thinking. Whether we know the future or not, we all die sooner or later. And I met my friends without knowing they'd pop up at all. Them and, well, you too, huh? But can I ask you one thing then? What have you been up to in Camelot the past 2 years? I know you were traveling, defeating chaos knights, meeting fear as the god of war among them. But if you were willing to, I'm sure you could have wiped out every last one of them. You never asked to feature me. I did. You just called it a simple boots to the ground mission. Wow. So, did he just transform? What's with that look? Me sparring with the Chaos Knights. It's just a cover. You almost crushed me there. A cover? Take this. An amulet infused with blessings for the citizens of Camelot. We recommend you keep it worn at all times. So, that character that we saw at the last chapter, at the start of the last chapter, that was actually Lancelot. So he was the one giving the things giving their amulets or whatever to Guinevere's family. And he says it's infused with blessings. I gave these to people all across Camelot. I adjusted the pitch a little for those forcefully brought here. What is this? A magic amulet modeled after the mechanism behind the door to Camelot. It forcefully transports whoever possesses it to Britannia. Of course, if I transported them bit by bit, Arthur would quickly notice and take action. So I'm awaiting the right moment to activate them all at once. That one's yours. Your parents already have theirs. So does everyone from Camelot. Camelot. So she hugs him. Guess that was a flashback. Thank you, Lancelot. Well, stop it. Don't hug me, Guinevere. Tee, yes, boots to the ground is right, isn't it? Heh, I wasn't lying. So we see a ring in his hand. Made a door to Britannia open before me, accept me and offer me his guidance. So he's walking straight out of Camelot. So he's back to Britannia. Thank you, Lancelot. So he gets a kiss on the cheek. Cut me a break. He's blushing. Hey, Sir Lancelot. Oh, it is. Where did you come from? It's like you just materialized for my eyes. Sure, gotta practice that a lot more. So see everyone. Percival's back to new outfit, hey? So I'm not sure if he's gonna wear this outfit during fighting or not, but it looks like a whole completely new outfit. Lancelot, you're back. Wow, the gang's all here now. Yeah, Papa, my father summoned us, but where were you? Camelot, for the final touches. Percy, did you two enjoy the trip? Oh, yeah. Oh, they did somehow. Percy feel the first to get freaky with his lover. Then again, hey, we don't know it. We don't know what Tristan he saw they did. So there's that. You guys are awful, man. Just leave me like an outcast. Also, you were girl Nazians? No damn way. You were just too thick to notice. You won't see me for a decent while. Huh? Sir Lancelot, there's a big crowd in the main hall, but sounds like it open. Sounds like it. Open it up. Yo, you are here, huh? I'm paying you a visit this time, boy. Hey, Lan. Our first reunion in a while. I thought that outfit would look good on you. Dad, why the hell are you here? What about Benwick and Mom for that matter? Why didn't you tell us you had this plan of action going? Huh? That's cold, son. I informed the rest of them. Where did that body come from now? Where did that body come from, go through? Merlin keeps several replacements in her magic laboratory. Or laboratory. So used to watching fucking Cartoon Network Dexter. Don't worry about Benwick either. It's in the hands of some reliable guardians. It and the Fairy King's lands too. Reliable guardians? Yes, the stout companions who joined us in the Holy War. So that everyone's ready for this one. We're about to get a big war, guys. We're all equally as bewildered about being summoned here, you know. And mind filling us in about what's in store for all of us? We're about to kick off a war, folks. Of course, Lancelot, the god of war, would be happy about that. A war with Camelot. Once we begin making moves, Arthur will absolutely try to invade our base of operations here in Leonis. So you guys can leave this whole area to us sins, okay? Lancelot, Tristan, Gwen, Percival. These are Leonis' orders for the 4 nights of the apocalypse. You are to infiltrate Camelot, search for Merlin, and obtain the key that will shatter the chaos for good. This mission is now hereby underway. So, that's the end of the chapter. Oh boy, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. And again, if this is everybody's new fit, if this is Percival's new fit that he's gonna be wearing, maybe throw like a cape on that hoe. I don't mind. It's definitely an upgrade from what he was previously wearing. I'll tell you that. And Gwen fights and what she has on now. So like that's just her casual and fighting fit. And then Lancelot obviously has his fit on that he's gonna be fighting in, I assume. Tristan's the only one I don't know if he's gonna be fighting in that or if he's gonna throw like the armor on and fighting that. But same with Percival, I don't really know if he's gonna just keep that on or if he's gonna like throw that other fit back on, maybe something different. I think they all deserve new fighting gear, to be honest with you, but at the same time, it is what it is. Some comments, before we end the video. R farming right from the beginning of the chapter. My boy Lancelot. Here we go. What? The key Mel? Is it Arthur himself? Holy shit, Mel. Where have you been all this time? And where the fuck is Hawk? Where is Hawk? Where is Hawk not? Like, we have we even seen Hawk this entire series, bro? Like, maybe versions of him, but like, have we seen actual Hawk? Goosebumps, bro. Potentially the final big arc. I mean, this looks like the final war against Camelot and Arthur. I doubt it's any anytime soon, though. There's still some things that should probably be explored, and this could literally go anywhere. I don't think this is necessarily the end. I don't think this is necessarily the end, the big final arc or nothing like that. Um, More like 200 chapters in. I don't. I didn't never actually read the Seven Deadly Sins manga. I just watched the anime, so I don't know how many chapters that lasted for. Uh, I don't really, you know, care how many chapters it lasts for because that doesn't necessarily mean that this is gonna last the same amount of chapters or this is gonna end around it or around that same time. It doesn't really mean anything. But for what we do know about this story and how the story is supposed to be set, I don't think this is the end. I think that with art with Cass, that was just probably the first villain I could have thought, I could base a story off of, and because he existed at the end of he still existed at the end of the previous series, so having the new cast fight this fight him, for the first half of the story, that was pretty much a smart idea in my opinion. Um, Other than that, I think that Calf isn't going to be the final villain of the story. At least I hope not. I hope we get a more powerful, more evil, more devious, more nasty, more cunning villain. I really do. I really do hope we get, a villain like that. Unless, Nako's plan is to make Calf get to that level. But other than that, I do know that for like story for like this is what like the second half of the story. Maybe this is like the end of this. Maybe this is the end of the second half of the story. But I do know that we're supposed to see them at certain ages. We're supposed to see them at 16, which we already got in the first half. Then there's 18, which we got here. And maybe after this, there's gonna be like another time skip. After this big war, there's gonna be like another time skip, and we'll see them at what? Wasn't it like 19? The next age is like 19, so there's like a 1 year time skip or something like that. You see them at 19, and then the next age after that is like 23 or something like that. I'm not sure, but I know it's probably not the end of the story. If it does end here, that's gonna be kind of weird. If it does end after this, it's gonna be kind of weird because then what was the point of Nakaba saying or setting the story up to or I guess what was the point of it being like those are the with especially with Guinevere's vision thingy, kind of what was the point of all of that? Oh, you'll be here at this age and then that age and then you die at this age, and I don't know, man. I don't know, but also I do expect them to kind of change history in a sense with this story. I do expect them to override some of Guinevere's you know what she's been visioning. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this chapter. I thought this was a pretty good chapter. I give it a A plus. It was pretty good. Great setup too for what's to come next. Again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been Thomas Ant, and I'll see you in the next one.